All right, this is my little hot rod that I built to help my wife, and my dad will help me build the motor. Um, that's 3 years, 3 years of building this thing. Um, Originally, I wanted to do a full size, and I don't know. I was having a hard time finding a full size step side in Texas for anything reasonable. They were very expensive. I think I paid like $990 for this truck. It was in pretty good shape too. No rust. Body was very straight. Um, I felt like it was a good starting point. I completely teared it down to just a empty shell and redid everything. It's not perfect. It's definitely not. Um, I did did some couple minor things. Stripped down the paint in some places to do a little minor repairs, and then just threw some primer on it. And then I felt like I didn't want it to sit there and primer while I was finishing up, doing everything else. So me and my wife during the summer, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on doing a spray paint with cans. I mean, we primered it, and then did the base coat, and then we actually clear coated it at my sister's ranch. And I got pictures somewhere. It's pretty crazy. I mean, this picture, that was 3 years ago. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's 3 years old, and it was done with spray cans and clear, But it's a fun truck. That hood's from I think like a '96 or '97 Oldsmobile Bravada. Um, those clear marker lights, the blinkers, are not easy to find. All the lights are new. Even the little driving lights on the bumper, those things weren't easy to find either. Grill's all new. It's a new windshield. With the carburetor, I had to put something there, so there was a bolt-on scoop. Um, you know, it's it's not much, but it worked. Uh, I'll show you the motor in a little bit. The rims, I believe, I got them off my dad's convertible Camaro, but I believe they were from a '97 Corvette. I know they were C5 Corvette rims. I believe it was '97. They were chrome, but they were pretty beat up, so I completely wire wheeled them, painted them, like 10 coats each, kind of cleared them. Had to put in some spacers. I don't know if you can see that there. I had to put in wheel spacers, and then we put in Moroso heavy-duty wheel studs. You can see the huge spacer in there. But it's fine, no problem. Never noticed any flex or anything like that. All brakes all the way around, all new. You can see the Nolithane sway bar. The thing is a monster. Amazing. The front end of this thing, it will just turn. As long as you don't go too heavy on the throttle, this thing will take a corner like you would not believe. The rims, I believe, in the front are 9 inches. They are, where's the number on these things? I believe the fronts are, oh, there it is. 225 50 ZR17s. I mean, it's pretty wide. And it's the SS. I don't know what it was, but I just liked it. Thought it looked cool. The side pipes are Patriot side pipes. I believe those are 70 inches. I just always wanted those 60 side pipes. The rear tires are 255/40 ZR18s. And man, I just always loved the step side look. I always thought the step side was a sexy truck. And I did the all the stickers myself. vinyl stickers. A really cool guy on eBay did them for me. As for the Hurst equipped, I did have a Muncie 4-speed in here. I had an M21 that I got at a swap meet, did like a home rebuild. This motor's got a lot of power. It ate it up. And the rebuild cost on a Muncie was more than I could afford. So we wound up having the shop build me a turbo 350 manual valve body, shifts hard. The taillights, I thought those like fighter pilot style or fighter jet style Euro taillights look cool. Yeah, I put all new shocks underneath the thing, new brakes all the way around. Still drum in the rear, disc in the front. It's got 3-inch drop spindles, 3-inch drop spindles in the front, and yeah, new mirrors. The windshields are just a couple months old. Here, now we're gonna take a look at the motor. Just a moment here. Just a moment. All right. And there we go. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Okay. You can see I did all the wiring myself. That's a MSD Blaster 2 coil. That's a A1 Performance, A1 Performance small cap HEI ready to run distributor. The carburetor, amazing. Guy named Jerry Beckel out of Fort Worth does awesome. He rebuilds and tunes carburetors. That made the amazing. It was just, can't say enough about the guy. You ever want any of his information, just send me a message on YouTube and I will get you his number and email for his company. Great prices, great work. It's a stroker motor. 'It's a 60 overblock stroker. It came to like either 388 or 396 with the stroke and the 60 over. GM 110 amp alternator, GM Performance water pump. Did all my own wiring. That's my own little fuse box there. It's a 10 micron fuel filter. Patriot Performance headers, the S10 headers. Man, without those things, I don't know how anybody gets a full-size header in there. It's crazy. Patriot, is it Patriot? No, it's Transdap motor mount, steel motor mounts. This was the Amazon special, basically like a Be Cool copy radiator. The thing's amazing, works really, really well for like a quarter the price of Be Cool. That right there is the Hurst roll control. Really, you didn't need it with this truck. It lights the tires up so fast. But I thought it was good if I was going to take it to the track. Underneath, just the Transdapt, Transdapt cross member, Carter electronic high gallon per hour fuel pump, and the inside is just kind of a little refurbished by myself. It's hard to find good door panels. I like the little SS badging. Switches, that's the fans, that's the fuel pump. This was for the tack light. That's the starter switch. Gauges, we got the volts gauge, oil pressure. That's a little digital temperature gauge. And choke down there. These 50 cal harnesses are amazing. Most comfortable 5-point harness I've ever worn in my life. Just a moment here.